Alright, so this is actually a little bit crazy because I've completely forgotten about my YouTube channel. I gave it the real good old Harvard try for a couple months and I posted so much. And then I kind of just fell off the wagon and forgot it was ever a thing. We're 2 months later. And you know what is the craziest update? And probably the update that most people would care about the most is that I basically have a boyfriend now. Boyfriend is kind of like strong wording for me because, as I even told him, I don't really do that. Like, I don't understand the point of having a boyfriend unless something is different about the relationship. I told him everybody is my boyfriend and nobody is my boyfriend. But yeah, on like May 25th, I decided, let me just pop on to Hinge. I was so against dating apps for a really long time. I hadn't used them in over a year. I know that might not sound like a really long time, but like most of my life I've been like no on the dating apps. But every once in a while, I don't know, I'd get a bee in my bonnet and I'd be like, let me pop on and see what's up. So when I got on there, I talked to a few people, and then so I got on there May 25th, and like June 5th was when I went on my first date with anybody. I had 3 guys in the queue that I was interested in meeting. So the first guy that I went out with was Evan, and he was my favorite for a little while. The second that I went out with on June 7th was Gabe, and then I was supposed to go out with this guy that I can't remember the name of like the following week. I was kind of busy and I needed to push him off farther, and then he ended up finding somebody that he really liked before we ever went out, and he was very respectful, and he was like, he messaged me the day before our date and said, hey, I just wanted to let you know that I'm gonna cancel our date because I did end up going out with somebody that I really like and I want to focus on that, and I didn't want to waste your time. And I appreciated that. So I never met him, and for a little while, for 3 weeks to a month, I was seeing Evan and I was seeing Gabe. And like I said, Evan was kind of my favorite for a minute, and we progressed the relationship in a sense more quickly. Not in drastic ways, but like there was just this more of a sense of urgency in that relationship, more so from him. He was trying to escalate faster than Gabe was by any means. But Gabe far outlasted Evan, and Gabe wasn't in any rush and had no expectations and wasn't trying to put any pressure on anything at all. And he is the guy that I have been dating for like a month and a half. We've spent so much time together, but not like we have the time or we're the type of unofficial couple that sees each other every day. Granted, we do see each other more often. We're both kind of addicted to each other, maybe a little bit obsessed with each other. We're just kind of fused together when we are together, and it has been so wonderful and so healing to experience this. Gabe is such a kind, sweet, unentitled, generous, smart, funny, adventurous, reserved, but low-key sexy person. He's like my favorite guy that I have ever met so far. And it has truly been so enjoyable getting to know him and spending time with him. And I've just enjoyed it so much. So that's my update, I guess. I mean, I've had events. I've had my wisdom teeth out. I've gotten a haircut. We're doing really well at work. Percentages and stuff are good. We always need to do better, but whatever. There's been a lot of relationship building, like in my personal life. And that has been amazing. And I feel like I am healing and I'm growing and I'm doing better and I'm happy. And there are parts of me that are changing and I just feel good. And I have my little boyfriend. And also, it's an age gap relationship, but not the way that you would expect. So I'm 32, and my unofficial boyfriend, by the way, like more so unofficial on my terms, but whatever. Gabe knows what he has to do. And Gabe knows the different factors and what is required to take our relationship up into different escalations. But yeah, anyway, I have my little boyfriend now with an age gap. Gabe is 25 and I am 32. And honestly, it has been amazing. Like, I've never had a better romantic relationship with a guy. He's literally the best, and I appreciate him so much, and he knows how lucky he is. He tells me all the time. So that's my update. Maybe I'll try to be better about YouTube. I don't know. I've just been living life, you know? You can't, or at least I can't, just spend my whole life documenting my life, because then I'm focused more on documenting my life than living my life. And in the period that I took time off and I didn't need to reflect on so much and I just lived, I've been living. And I'm going to keep living, and it's going to keep being amazing. So just popped in to say that. And that's all I have to say. I'm on my lunch break, so I have to go back to work. But it's been cute. It's been real. And I'll try not to be so silent all the time. But, you know, I got things going on. I got people to see, stuff to do. Good talking to you. Bye. Love you. Mean it.